Good morning and happy Tuesday. Today is February 22nd, 2022. When you write that out, that is not only a palindrome, but it's also an ambigram, meaning that when you write the date out or type it out, it's the same if you read it left to right, right to left, or if you swap it and turn it upside down. With the energy of all the twos, today is a day that signifies peace, balance, duality. There's also a level of ascension. So some of you could be experiencing some of those symptoms, purging out of anything toxic in your system that you're getting rid of. You could be having headaches. You could be having, dry mouth, blurry vision. You could be hearing, ringing in your ears. Of course, if it's anything major or lasts a long time, call a doctor and make sure that it's not as a result of, another medical condition. But with the energy of the next few days, Bat Spirit, a rebirth is assured, is the first card out. With the energy of the next few days, it's going to be really intense. So just be aware if you are having any of those symptoms. Cramping is another one. Overall aches and pains in your body. Okay. Whale Spirit, trust the great mystery. And one more, please. One more. So Bat Spirit is card number 5. That is a card of change. That's too many. It is a card of change, and a lot of you have changes coming in. We've been talking about that. You're getting ready to go into a new cycle. For some of you, I'm feeling you are ascending. You have Whale Spirit here, which is card 65. When you break that down, it breaks down to an 11, which is the master number. And it is the master number of manifestation. Third card out is Otter Spirit. You are never alone. Card 42, which breaks down to a 6. And 6s talk about needing to focus on the right thing. 6s do also talk about balance. Bottom of the deck is Cow Spirit. Miracles are endless. Card 15, which also breaks down to a 6. So we do have, some symbols of balance here. We have change and manifestation. So, I know I've said in the past couple readings that I do feel like many of you are getting ready to go into a new cycle, a better cycle. And with this being, with us being in Pisces season, the last sign in the zodiac, it is the ending of the zodiacal year. So this is the time to wrap things up before spring comes, because in March, I'm going to say March 20th, 21st, we go into Aries, and that is the new astrological year. Okay, messages for today. First 2 cards out, Knight of Wands and Death. One more, please. Third card out is 5 of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Hanged Man, 3 of Pentacles. That 3 of Pentacles has been coming out a lot. 6 of Swords. Also have the Knight of Swords down here, King and Queen of Pentacles. So with the Knight of Wands, this is someone who has, not Knight of Wands, King of Wands. It's someone who has a lot of passion. When I look at the King and Queen of Wands, they are someone who is savvy. With the fire spirit, it's someone who can walk through troubled waters, but or walk through fire and never be scathed. I'm being drawn to the salamander in this card, and in mythical times, you know, it's believed that the salamanders could walk through fire and not be harmed. And I'm feeling like a lot of you have dealt with a lot of shit in the past. And I'm not saying that you've come out unscathed, but I do feel like you are coming out on top, even though you may not feel that right at the moment. We do have the Death card here. For me, that is the ending and the beginning of a new cycle, and we've been talking about that for the last couple of days. It's a death and a rebirth. You know, brighter days are coming ahead. Five of Pentacles talks about being left out in the cold or feeling left out in the cold. But it can also talk about not focusing on your weaknesses or your fears. So if there's something that you are feeling apprehensive about, don't focus so much on that and focus on the positive of the situation that you're in. Bottom of the deck, Hanged Man, Three of Pentacles, and Six of Swords. The Hanged Man is all about having a new perspective. For some of you, you've actually had an aha moment or a light bulb moment in your way of thinking about a situation. Not that anything has really changed in the situation, but the way that you are thinking about it and your perspective on the situation is changing. Three of Pentacles is, you know, talks about collaborating with others to bring something into fruition. And the Six of Swords talks about leaving things behind and walking into a brighter, I'm hearing brighter days, the song Brighter Days. And if you look at both the Death card and the Six of Swords, they're both going from the dark to the light, the dark to the light. And that's where I feel like a lot of you are heading. Some of you may be starting your ascension and not really understanding what is going on. You just know that your thought process about a lot of things is changing. And I'm feeling like you're releasing a lot of, I don't want to say hate, but a lot of resentment and a lot of hard feelings that you've had toward others in the past. You're at a point in time where you're letting that go and you're starting to focus on yourself. What do I want? Let's clarify the Five of Pentacles, please. Five of Pentacles. Where's the Five of Pentacles here? Five of Pentacles. Okay, so we have the Eight of Fire. Eight of Fire is a motion card. It's a movement card. It's a card of moving forward. It's also a card of having or receiving messages from afar. But when I look at this card, I'm being drawn to the water. And for me, whatever you're dealing with is very emotional for you. And I'm feeling like you're presenting to the world as if you are, like you've got all your shit together. And it's almost like you have a poker face on. But the turmoil or the anxiety that you're feeling is deep within and you're not letting it show. King of Wands, please. Clarify the King of Wands. Seven of Earth and Wisdom. Okay. When the Seven of Earth flipped over, I was actually drawn to the shark, and I heard muddy waters run deep. But again, you know, this is an earth card and I'm being drawn to the water. This is, and even in the wisdom card, I'm being drawn to the water. There's something very emotional that you're dealing with. And I feel like some of you are having a hard time finding the balance within. In this card, I'm being not only being drawn to the water, but I'm being drawn to the yin yang sign or yin yang sign on the top. The wisdom card correlates to the high priestess in the traditional deck, and that is a card of all-knowing. You know what you have to do. You know how to do it. I just feel like you're on the precipice of getting ready to take action, but you're not quite there yet. The death card, please. We have the Seven of Fire, Maiden of Fire, and the Circle. The Circle is equivalent to the Hanged Man, but in this deck, this to me is working with spirit and your guides. And harnessing the energies and the magic that you have within to bring whatever it is that you want to fruition in your life. Okay. I'm not feeling bad about this. I'm feeling like you guys are heading in the right direction. Let's get an angel card. I'm feeling like it's important to say, don't let other people's emotions become your own. You know, I said before, I'm being drawn to the water, and whatever decision that you're in the process of making is an emotional one. But don't let others' emotions affect your decisions or hold you back from making a move that is going to be beneficial for you. Today's card is growing. Today, I understand that I am here to learn, to discover, and grow. When I nourish myself with my inner light, my inner divinity grows. When I study the messages that life brings me, I am improved in the eyes of the divine. When I strike a balance between the material and spiritual worlds, I am free of inner conflicts. In these ways, I grow my own soul. The sentence that pops out to me is balance between the material and spiritual worlds. And again, when I started, I was talking about today being a day of balance and a day of duality. I'm feeling like, you know, that's what a lot of you are striving for. And you're on your way. You're going to get there. All right, my dears, those are the messages for today. Have a blessed day. And always remember, Spirit has your back. Thank you.